Senior meteorologist Miriam Bradbury is there for us this morning. Very good morning to you, Miriam. But wow, what a week. Actually, let's leave the heat for a second and start with the rain that we've been seeing in Queensland, because that's happening as we speak. How much have we had over the last 24 hours or since Monday?
So since Monday, some incredible rainfall totals coming in. Some locations about the northeast tropical coast have seen more than 600, 700. In some localised areas, more than 800 millimetres in the past 4 to 5 days. The past 24 hours has been a little lower, with the peak totals pushing up generally in the 120 to 180 millimetre mark. We've seen 180 millimetres inland from Mackay and about the Daintree coast once again. But we are expecting that rainfall to really ramp up. And it's not just about the daily rainfall totals, although that of course is definitely a key focal point, but it's looking at those cumulative totals over the past week and what this weekend will bring on top of that, and looking at the flooding risk as well. So bit of a quieter 24 hours compared to what we saw early in the week, but it will ramp up again. All
right, take us through what we can expect in terms of cyclones. Are we going to get any, and how much rain are we going to see in Queensland's north?
So the cyclone risk, first of all, we've got two tropical low pressure systems which may impact Queensland. One has already developed off the Cairns coast. That is unlikely to move very much this weekend. It's also only got a low chance of becoming a cyclone through the weekend into early next week. However, even as a tropical low pressure system, it is likely to bring some locally intense rainfall from later tonight and across the weekend period, particularly for that area between Cairns and Bowen. We're really looking at very, very high rainfall totals. Daily rainfall totals likely exceeding 200 to 300 millimetres for some localised locations. Depends on exactly where that low sits, however. There is another low, though, sitting over the Gulf of Carpentaria, well, possibly forming over the Gulf of Carpentaria, I should say, and that still only has a low chance of becoming a cyclone as well. But again, it may increase rainfall around that Gulf country area through the course of this weekend.
Right. The other bit, of course, is the heat. Take us briefly through what we can expect in the days ahead.
Yeah, heat really building across southern Australia, moving across from Western Australia this weekend, building across South Australia, Victoria, Tasmania, parts of New South Wales. Temperatures soaring back up into the high 30s to low 40s. Adelaide is looking at 4 days at or above 36 degrees. For Melbourne, 3 days above 37 degrees. Even Hobart is expected to reach about 34 degrees next Tuesday. And of course, this persistent heat is triggering the low to severe intensity heat wave conditions. So really, really hot in the south, which is in stark contrast to that wet weather in the north.
Miriam, thank you so much for taking us through all that. I reckon we'll have a standing appointment each morning next week. This is going to be a big one. Good luck to you and the team.
Thanks.